So in this video we will learn how to use the Tour Expense app. Before going to any tour, when sales associate put the details in the CRM, then a unique tour ID gets generated. Using the unique tour ID, sales associate can send the request to front office for booking the air ticket, train ticket or any other booking which need to be done beforehand. Now, after completing the tour, sales associate need to use the Tour Expense app to submit the details. So let's see how it works. So from the tour ID drop down, you need to select the unique tour ID which was allotted to you through the CRM. After selecting the ID, you will see pre-filled data like advance taken, name of the travelers and other details. So I will go one by one. The first one is advance taken. So this is the amount which has been approved by the approver and it has been transferred to the sales associates reimbursement account by the admin team. Now over here we can see there are two travelers. So in case if there is any third traveler, you can input the name of the third traveler in this field. So approved date of travel is 4th January to 6th January. So in the actual date of travel, you will see the same dates if there is no change in the travel date. So in case if there is any change in the travel date, then you can use this calendar and revise the travel dates. So let's see. When we change the actual date, you will see the duration also changes automatically. So this has been linked to the actual date of travel. So if there is no change, then it will show it as a default. So the place visited is Kolkata and this tour ID has been approved by SB sir. Now I will show you how to input the expense details. So if you are traveling for 2 days, suppose, then day wise you can input the details. So you can select the date from the calendar. So it's 4th January. So I'll select the date over here. Then particulars, say local conveyance, office to airport. So mode of payment. So there are two options, paid by self and corporate credit card. So paid by self means any expense which is paid in cash through credit card, debit card or any other mode which you have used to pay the amount. And corporate credit card is the card which has been issued to you by the HT. Okay, so over here we'll select paid by self. So let's say 500. Now over here you can see a drop down of travel 1, traveler 2 and both. So if this particular expense is paid by both the travelers, then you can select the option called both. Then use the add item button and add one more new row. Again 4th January. Let's say fooding. Okay, lunch paid by self, say 400. So if this particular expense is for only one traveler, then you can select the name of that particular traveler. Okay, so just to clarify one thing, so in case where there is only one traveler, then you need not use the traveler fields because by default you will see the name of the first traveler over there. Okay, then next say 5th January, sales promotion, lunch with client, say corporate credit card. Okay, 2000 and both. Next one, say trans local conveyance, hotel to client, paid by self, 1000. So suppose the second traveler only went to that particular client, and the first traveler was in some other place. So accordingly we will select whoever expense it is, accordingly we will select the name of the traveler. Okay. Now below that you can see there is a table called tour expenses. So if any expenses which has been paid by office, you will see over here. So this against this tour ID, there was a request sent to the front office to book the air tickets for the sales associate. So this has already been done by the front office. So you will see it over here automatically. You don't have to input this detail again. Just by selecting your tour ID, this data will be reflected. So you have to input only that details, only that expenses which has been done by you, not by the office. So this is the pre-filled data. Okay. Now we'll see the summary table. So over here we can see total expenses. It's 13,900, and out of which 10,000 is paid by office for the air tickets. So that is why it is showing in the separate row. Then the next one is corporate credit card. Over here 2,000 rupees. Next is cash. So over here cash means paid by self. So for any expenses for which the mode of payment is selected as paid by self will be shown under this head. So here it is 500, 400,000. So total 1900 rupees. So this 1900 rupees will be adjusted from the advance taken, which was being reimbursed to the which was being transferred to the reimbursement account of the sales associate, that is traveler 1. So any advance which is requested will always be transferred to the traveler 1 account. Okay. So now out of 10,000, 1900 was paid by self. So the remaining amount which is showing over here, this will be carried forward to the next tour of the traveler 1. So you need not return it to the admin. Instead you can use it for the next tour. Okay. Now for example, if instead of 1900, if it's 19,000, then the extra 9,000 amount need to be reimbursed by the admin to the sales associate. So this is the summary table. So after inputting the tour expense, once you submit the details, you will see a thank you page, and then an automated email will be sent to the approver of the tour ID. In CC, it will be sent to the admin team and the sales associate. So this is how the automated email looks. After going through the details, once the approver approves the expenses and confirm the admin on the same mail chain, admin will take the necessary action after looking at the individual ledger of the sales associate.